Good afternoon. I am not here this afternoon, so we are going to do math this way. So, Aubrey, if you would hand out the markers, they are on the cart up front. And make sure you have a sock and take out your whiteboard. Shouldn't take you very long to do, maybe a minute. So Aubrey, quickly pass out those markers, and you should have a sock and your board. Please make sure you are behaving today for Miss Zachary. If not, you know what you owe me tomorrow. All right, everyone should just about have their things all out. So go ahead and look up here and let's get started, okay? Don't write anything yet. Leave your marker on your desk. Just look up here. Okay, first things first, okay? Anytime we are skip counting, okay? If I am counting, okay, and I want to count by tens, the only number that changes is the number in the tens place. So we have 562, and the next number should be 72, 582, and 592. Okay, all that is changing is this number in the tens, okay? Nothing else is changing. Okay, let's look at another one, okay? Let's say I have 843, and I want to count by hundreds, okay? The only number that's changing is the 100. Okay, so I have 843, 943. What's after 900? 1,000. 1,043. Okay, 1,143. Howdy. I'm recording math for this afternoon, so it's okay. Erase your boards. You okay?
So I called his grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
He ended up having emergency surgery.
Oh, goodness.
Because he went to the emergency doctor and had so much swelling in his adenoids, tonsils, and his ears. And I guess they sent him for like a CT scan, and he had like a huge pocket of infection.
What?
And he had emergency surgery.
Oh, gosh.
So that's why he's out for so long.
Bless his heart. Hope he feels better. I'll see him after spring break. So this one I want to count by fives, okay? Counting by fives, we all should know, is pretty easy to count by fives. So I have 235, 240, 245, and 250, okay? All I did was count by fives. If you look at my last two, 35, 40, 45, 50, okay? Very easy. We should be able to do this. Go ahead and erase if you wrote that down, okay? If you didn't, it's okay. You should still be working quietly. Okay. All right. What I want you to do now is put your lid on your marker, okay? Or leave your marker off, actually. You're going to use your marker. I am going to show you a time. I want you to write down the time on your board, okay? Split your board into 4 sections like we did yesterday. Okay? Number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Shouldn't take you very long. I'm going to show you a time, okay, and I want you to write the time. Remember, it is the hour, colon, and your minutes, okay? You don't have to write that down, but just remember your hour, the shorthand, colon, and minutes, okay? So, number 1, okay? Okay. What is this time? It should not take you long. I'm writing mine down too. Write down the time in the number 1 box. Okay, remember, hour hand first, then your minute hand. Okay, that's number 1. Okay. Let's do number 2. Okay. Number 2, I want you to write this time down in number 2. Hour hand, minute hand. Okay? Write down this time in number 2. Okay. All right, number 3. This is a tricky one like yesterday, okay? Write down this time in number 3, okay? Kind of a tricky one. Okay. And number 4, okay? Number 4. Okay. Write down this time, hour, minutes, okay? Okay. All right, so let's look at our times, okay? Our first time, I'll put it back on the clock, okay? Our first time was 4 o'clock, okay? 4 o'clock, okay? If you got it right, put a check beside it. If you didn't, fix it, okay? 4 o'clock, okay? Number 2, okay? This was the time, and the time was 9:20, okay? 9:20 for number 2. 9:20, okay? If we draw a hook, it is still in this 9 section, okay? 9:20. All right, number 3. Okay. This was the tricky one, okay? Number 3, it is 5:55, okay? It's not quite on the 6 yet. Okay, when it hits here, it will be 6 o'clock, but it's not at 6 yet. It is 5 is still in this 5 section. If you draw a hook, 5:55, okay? If you didn't get it right, fix it on your paper. It's all right. It's a tricky one. We had one like that yesterday. Okay, 5:55. And our last time, okay, was 9:30. Okay, you see it's at the 9. Okay, not even touching the 10 yet. And you know that 6 is 30. Okay, 30 is at the bottom. 9:30. Okay. Okay. All right, go ahead and erase your board, your whole board. Okay. All right, what I want you to do next, okay, on your board, I'm going to write down some math problems, okay? I want you to do the math problem, and then we'll work it out on here, okay? I'm going to give you 2, so if you would draw a line on your board, either this way or this way, okay? And you may answer it however you like, okay? Whatever strategy works best for you, okay? So we have 342 plus 297 and 600 plus 424, okay? I want you to work those out. This problem and this problem, however you want. Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes to work out the problem, both of them. When you are done, okay, please cover your answer so nobody can see it. Okay, you should be almost done. All right, so people did it different ways, okay? So I'm going to stack it just because of my space and I'm not there. But if you did it a different way, just check your answer, okay? So our first one, 342 plus 297. Okay, I always start on the right. 7 plus 2, okay, is 9. 9 plus 4, okay, is 13. Put my 3 down, carry my 1. It's more than 9. Okay, 3 plus 1 is 4, and 4 plus 2 is 6. So your answer should be 639, okay? If you did mental math, raise your hand, okay? Okay, if you stacked, raise your hand. Okay? If you did the arrow way, raise your hand, okay? All right. Let's look at this one here, okay? 600 plus 424, okay? 0 plus 4 is 0, obviously. 0 plus 2 is 2. And 6 plus 4, okay? That's 10. I'm going to write 10 down here. My answer is 1,024, okay? A very big number. I just wrote 10 down here, okay? 1,024, okay? Go ahead and erase your board. Okay, and let's do a couple more problems. Okay, draw a line down your board again. Okay. Or no, don't draw a board, a line. Okay. Okay. Now, we looked at one like this the other day, okay, yesterday. We are missing something here in the middle, okay? That's a missing add-in. It is gone. Now, to figure this out, I'm going to look and see what I have in my problem, okay? I know that anytime I have a problem, there's normally 2 parts and a whole, okay? When I start off, when we're adding, okay, it always starts off with the whole, okay? I'm sorry, with the part, okay? So my part is 150. Do I have my other part? It's not there, okay? The other part is gone. But I have a whole at the end. Now, when I have a whole and a part, I can't add. I don't have my other part, okay? But I can subtract to get my other part. I want you to work this out and figure out what is missing, okay? What goes where that question mark is. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to work this out, okay? You have a whole and a part, and you're trying to get the other part, okay? And you know that you need to subtract. So go ahead, work it out. I'll give you 2.5 minutes to work this one out. Okay, take about 1.5 more minutes to figure it out. So if you look here, I'm going to stack just because of my space here. I can subtract 360 minus 150. So I have 0 minus 0, which is 0. I won't be here this afternoon, so I'm recording a math lesson. That's all. So they're still getting math. We're doing great, guys. So 6 minus 5 is 1, and 3 minus 1 is 2. So our missing part was 210, okay? I can also do this if I look up here, and I can say, how do I get from 1 to 3? 1, 2, 3. 2. How do I get from 5 to 6? 1. And 0 to 0 is 0, okay? So that's another way. So you can subtract, or you can ask yourself, how do I get from here to there? Okay, go ahead and erase your board. Okay, erase your board. All right, okay, let's look at our next one. Okay. Now, this one, I want you to try to answer it the arrow way, okay? We can do it all together. I know some of you don't like the arrow way, and that's fine. But we're going to try and work through just a little bit of it today, okay? So, anytime I have the arrow way, I'll always start with splitting up the smallest number, okay? That makes my life a lot easier. I'm going to draw a line here, okay? I have hundreds and tens. I have 100 and 3 tens, which is 30, okay? So I'll start with 250, start all the way on the side, okay? You should be doing this with me. You can work ahead if you know how to do it. I know Jakai likes the arrow way and Jaden likes the arrow way, so work ahead if you can. If not, look up here. I'm going to add my hundreds first, okay? Arrow bed plus 100, okay? 250 plus 100 gives me 350, okay? 350. Now, I've added my hundreds. I'm going to add my tens, okay? Arrow bed, add my tens. That's 30. Now, I can do 30 or I can do 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 3 times. So I have 350, 360, 370, 380. And I'm going to write 380 down right here, okay? I've added my hundreds, I've added my tens. And this here is my answer, 380, okay? 380. Now, you could stack it if you wanted to, or you could do mental math. That is fine, okay? But I want us to also look at the arrow way and how we could use it if that's what we were going to use. Okay? Erase your board. Okay? Now let's move into subtraction, okay? Let's move into some subtraction. Okay. Now, we did this one yesterday, okay? One with the hundreds. Anytime we have 100 on the top, okay, we're going all the way down the street. You're not just going next door. They don't have nothing for you. You got to go on down the street, okay? So I'm going to stack it down here so you can see it, okay? You see, there's nothing for me to take away. I got to go down yonder, down the road, okay? So I'm going to mark out my 8 and make it a 7, okay? Do this with me. Make sure you have this written down, okay? I now have a 10 floating around in the air. Oh! I'm going to add it in front of that 0 to make it 10, okay? But I still don't have anything over here. Nothing, okay? Mark out my 10. Make it a 9, okay? And then my 0 over here becomes a 10. Now I have something to take away. 10 minus 8 is 2. 9 minus 2 is 7. And 7 minus 6 is 1, okay? Now, if you did the arrow way, you have to remember you got some ones here too, okay? So you will take away your hundreds, take away your tens, and then take away your ones, okay? Go ahead and erase your board. Okay. let's do one more, okay? I'm going to draw 2 up here, and you need to choose, actually, do both of them, okay? You'll be okay. Okay, if you want to do it a different way and not stack it, you can. All right. Oops, hold on.
Just bring it down on that cup.
Okay. So, looking on here, okay, you have option A and you have option B, okay? So choose which one you want to do and go ahead and answer them. I will give you 4 minutes to do both of them. Recording a math lesson for today. Give you 4 minutes. Do both of them, A and B. Keep working on it. I'll give you another 2 minutes, I suppose. Got 1 more minute on my timer. Okay, so when we look here, okay, is 0 bigger than 1? Okay, no. So do I have to go next door? Okay, no. Okay, is 5 bigger than 4? Yes, I've got to go next door. My 4 becomes a 3. My 4 becomes a 14, okay? So 1 minus 0 is 1. 14 minus 5, okay, is 9. And 3 minus 3 is 0. I don't have to write a 0, okay, that is 0. So my answer is 91. 91. Okay, I've got to leave to go to a dentist appointment today.
Okay.
I forgot.
What time do you have to leave?
12 o'clock.
Okay. You got plenty of time then?
Okay, let me finish my second problem. I'm recording a math lesson today since I'll be here. You're okay. And then, is 0 bigger than 1? Okay. If the answer is no, okay. It's not bigger than 1, so you do not have to go next door. Is 7 bigger than 8? No, so do not go next door. Okay, and then 2 is not bigger than 8. Okay, 1 minus 0 is 1. 8 minus 7 is 1. And 8 minus 2 is 6. So your answer is 611. Okay, 611. Go ahead and erase your board. Okay, you need to get your folder. You're going to your math homework for Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, okay? You may work with a partner at your desk. You need to complete all of Tuesday's homework. Okay? All of Tuesday. When you're done, put it back into your folder. Okay? I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.